All right, guys, so I have a really cool video today. So as you guys know, I've done a lot of off-roading overland upgrades to my Cybertruck, including the Falcon Wild Peak AT4W tires, KMC wheels, the Cybertruck Co. bed rack, the badass tent that's on the bed rack. But one thing I haven't really done to my setup is adding off-road lighting. Well, today's video, I'm going to show you guys some of the additions that I've made to my Cybertruck, as well as install some new off-road lighting from CyberGear. As you guys know, I've been working with CyberGear for a few months now and really liking their products, the quality, and most importantly, the pricing. So today what I'm going to install is the top off-road light bar. I know that the Cyber Beasts are getting that, and I don't really know many people that have taken delivery of their Cyber Beast and have received their light bar yet. What I'm hearing is that light bar is going to be about $2,500 if you want to purchase that from Tesla. That's pretty steep. While the CyberGear light bar is a fraction of that price. So that's really attractive. Plus you get my coupon code, and I'm gonna leave all that information down in the description below. But let's go ahead and get everything installed. I have the overhead, and I also have a lower light bar that's gonna go right up in this area. So it's gonna go in this area. I think it looks really sleek based off the pictures that I've seen. And it just adds some extra lighting for when you're off-roading or just driving. And then the overhead one is going to go up in this area, which is a pretty common place. And the cool part about that one is it doesn't use any brackets. Just like Tesla's, it's just adhering to the windshield of the Cybertruck, which makes it really sleek and fits right in and doesn't even look like you really have a light bar up there. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the install. I'm not going to really record much of that because I have a feeling this is going to take me a little while, but I'm going to go ahead and leave in the description below CyberGear's installation videos. So if you want to take a look at the detailed version of the installation, you can go ahead and do so. But I'm going to go ahead and get these things installed, and then we'll come back and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So as you can see here, really the only thing that you need to do is remove this piece right here that goes on the top of the Cybertruck that has the electrical power up there. So you're just going to remove that, connect the wires as you can see here, and then there's two-way tape on the back side of the light. So we're going to go ahead and remove that, put it on the light, or put it on the windshield, and then we're going to use these suction things. So we're going to use these to hold it in place, and I think it wants us to hold it there for 48 hours. So it's not going to be too attractive right now, but it's worth it in the long run. So let me go ahead and remove that piece and get it up there. So pretty simple. Once you take the electrical tape off that Tesla puts on these connectors and these wires, you'll see there's a black and red. And so you just want to connect the red to the red and the black to the black. And then as you can see, it's hooked up. And now what I want to do is take off this foam and then go inside, turn on the lights from the center screen, show you guys what that looks like, just to make sure it powers up before I do anything else. So let's go ahead and do that. And as you can see there, it's not in place yet, but it's a pretty good looking light bar, if I do say so myself. So as you can see, it's very sleek. It's not like wow in your face. There's not any gaps underneath where wind can go through and give you that whistling sound while you're driving. So yeah, I like it so far. Now let's jump inside. Let's take a look at the interface and see if it powers up. Make sure I did this right. All right, so let's go to our outlets, and we're gonna go to the roof right over here. Oh yeah, as you can see, not sure if you guys could see that. There should be that glare right there. Watch, let me turn it off. There you go. So yeah, it's hooked up correctly. I'm gonna turn it on and let's go outside and take a look at it. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. There you go. There's the light bar that goes up at the top on the windshield. Now let me just go ahead and tuck these wires in and put this piece back into place, and then we'll go ahead and apply the suction, or we'll take off the tape and apply the suction to keep it in place for 48 hours before we remove that. So as you can see, this is the light bar, and what this is going to do is replace this whole plastic piece right here. So it's going to look like it's factory, which is really cool. When you buy aftermarket light bars or any lighting, it's very noticeable, right? You're driving down the street, anybody that looks at your truck notices those lights. I feel like these lights from CyberGear are very discreet and kind of blend in with the truck, which is something that I think is cool. So let's go ahead and get this installed. Like I said, this is a longer process, so it's going to take me a little while. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera, get to this, and then I'll bring you guys back when it's installed, and then we can kind of look at them and see how they perform. All right, so as you can see, there's the light bar. And like I said, you could barely even notice that there's a light bar there, which is something that really appealed to me. And then obviously you can see the overhead light bar, which is really cool. Wish those suctions weren't up there, kind of funky, but only 48 hours, no big deal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up the camera right here, and then I'm gonna go put the headlights on and see how that looks. All right, so we're gonna put the roof off-road light bar. That should be on now. And then let's go ahead and turn on the headlights. All right, let's see. I don't know about you guys, that looks pretty aggressive. Pretty cool. All right, so these are the lights. The roof light bar, the lower light bar, it's off because the high beams, I turned them off. But either way, it's daytime right now, obviously. So what I'm gonna do is later on tonight, I'm gonna go out to the farm areas where there's no street lights, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look at how these lights perform in the dark. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like with the standard stock headlights, with the lower light bar, the upper light bar, and then all of them together, and show them individually, just so you guys can kind of see how they all work individually as well together. If you guys want to get some for yourselves, I'm going to leave all that information in the description below. And so let's get to tonight.